Happy New Year! Now I hope you're not feeling too hungover. Me, I'm struggling a little bit, I've got to be honest. Now today is a different kind of video. What I want to do is give you a big update on what our plans are for 2024. Now we're not doing a food video today, that's going to come tomorrow. So, what are we doing today? First and foremost, 35,000 subscribers. Wow. Me and the cameraman are just absolutely gobsmacked. We are truly stunned, and we are really grateful to all you guys who subscribe. We're grateful for all the views that we get on each video as well. But what I really appreciate is your comments, and I appreciate even some of the comments that says, Gary, you've made a mistake there, Gary, you haven't been so good on that, because that really helps me and that helps the channel. But I do like the nice comments as well, I've got to be honest. But really grateful, and again, we are looking at the cameraman, both stunned, truly stunned. Now we are going to go all over the UK. We're going up to Scotland, Whitby, we're going to Manchester next week. We were actually going over the last couple of days, but the weather kind of defeated us. But that's not the big news that we want to talk to you about. What we want is you to decide where we're going to go abroad. Now, on our community page, we're going to put a poll up of different countries that we're planning on visiting, or we're not planning, you're choosing, because you guys are the ones who watch our channel, you're the ones who comment, so you decide. We're saying you decide exactly where you want us to go, so you can vote and you can choose what country you want it to be. So what are the four options? We're looking at America, we're looking at Germany, we're looking at Spain, and we're looking at Ireland. You know where I want to go, but that's not important. What is important is where you choose. So why have you chosen them four countries? Well, in truth, I actually have been to all four of them countries, and I kind of know a little bit about them. And I've chosen Ireland because I am sort of half Irish, and I do like my Guinness. But don't let that influence you. You decide, you choose exactly where you want us to go. So the poll will be going up tonight at 6 o'clock, and it's going to run through for 7 days until next Monday at 6 o'clock as well. The thing to bear in mind is, if you choose the United States, then it will be towards the end of the year. The other thing is, we will be not just going to one place, we'll be going all around. So we'll be traveling lots and lots of different places. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a link in the description. That will take you directly to the community page, and then you can choose and you can decide. I've got to tell you, I'm really excited. Really excited, because I want to go to other places and other countries and sort of broaden our horizons on the channel. And because we've had so many comments asking, I think it's only right that we start looking and travelling. So that's the big update. However, what I want to do is answer some of your questions, and we've had lots of questions, lots of comments saying X, Y, Z. So I'm going to try and answer some of them for you. Now, the question that I get asked more than anything else is about the poor cameraman. Does he eat? No, he doesn't. He never eats. He is the Stig. No, of course not. Now, it's impossible for him to eat when I'm eating and doing the filming. That's truly impossible. However, what he tends to do is either have something beforehand or something afterwards, especially if it's a good restaurant, then he definitely stays and has something afterwards. So yeah, he always has something to eat, and I wouldn't let him starve. But I can't believe you're more worried about him than me. The next question involves the cameraman again. Will we ever get to see the cameraman? Well, I think that you probably will before the end of the year. He's a little bit shy at the moment. He's sort of saying, no, he's not willing to sort of show his face at the moment. But I think with a little bit of pressure, yeah, he'll show his face before the end of the year. Well, I hope he does, because I think he does a cracking job. One of the questions I get asked is YouTube my full-time job? No, I wish it was. No, I just have a regular job. It's a 9 to 5. Well, actually, it's not. It's a sort of earlier start. It's 6 to about 3. I really enjoy doing what I do, and yeah, it's a nice job. And then I fit YouTube around on my days off. Now, in the past, what did I used to do? Well, COVID changed things for me. They changed things for lots of people. But for the last sort of 30 odd years, I've been in the leisure sector and again, visited lots of restaurants, bars, pubs, gastro pubs, you name it, sort of been around there, and that's something I really enjoyed and something I love doing. So naturally it was a progression to come onto YouTube and sort of carry it on, because I really enjoy doing it. Another question is, what was the best restaurant you've been to, and what was the worst? Well, I'm going to start with the worst, and the worst unfortunately was the Harvester, which visited not that long ago. Everything on there was not good, and anyhow, that's the end of that one. I don't really want to go on about that. The best, well, I've been to some really good places, but one place stood out, which was Blacklock. Now, it's the only place I actually visited twice. The interesting thing is, Harvester and Blacklock are both chains, okay, varying in sizes, but they're both chains. But the first time I went to Blacklock, I had the chops. The thing that stood out there was the quality of the food, the price. The service was outrageously good. So I went back for the Sunday roast, and again, quite a waiting list for the Sunday roast, and got back in there. Obviously I was excited to go back. The quality of the roast was brilliant, and again, the thing that really stood out was the service, and yeah, they were easily the best. So if you are in London, get yourself down to Blacklock, because you won't regret it. It was brilliant. Now, I'm really interested, where did you think was the best restaurant we went to? And I'd be really interested to know where you thought the worst restaurant was. If you could leave a comment there and sort of say, Gary, you were wrong there, Blacklock wasn't the best. I do think it was. That wasn't the best, this one was the best. And yeah, you're entitled to your opinion. You give us your opinion, and which one do you think was the worst? There wasn't too many bad ones out there, was there? So again, I'd really be interested to hear your comments. Another question I get asked quite frequently is, are you ever going to go to Scotland? Yep, definitely going to go to Scotland. I've been to Edinburgh loads of times, and I've got to tell you, Edinburgh is one of my most favourite cities in the whole of the UK. I've never been to Glasgow, so I'm looking forward to there, but I'm also going to go to lots of other places in Scotland. So yeah, Scotland's definitely on the agenda. Can't wait to go, especially Edinburgh, because I'd like to go back. And that's going to be very soon, and that's going to be the start of this year. So within the next couple of months, we'll definitely be going up to Scotland. Another question I keep getting asked, especially recently, and absolutely dumbfounded, is, Gary, you're going to release any merchandise? Never even considered it. It was one of them things that I never considered. However, loads of you have actually asked for it. So again, going to take a look at it and maybe do something there sort of late spring, early summer. But yeah, I've got to be honest, I never ever thought any of you would want any merchandise. So yeah, okay, that's what we'll do. And finally, it's places to go and visit. Now, we're really interested in your recommendations. We've been to loads of places that you've recommended. I've got to be honest, some of them are absolutely fantastic. So still want you to recommend where we should go. If you could actually leave a comment or email me, that'd be absolutely perfect. And I'll always try and come back to you, because I always try and reply to your comments. So really interested in where you want me to go. Okay, the final question, because there is one more. When's the gilet coming back? Guys, have you seen the weather? It is too cold, but it will make a reappearance soon. Well, soon. It'll make a reappearance when it warms up. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. It's not the style of video that we'll be doing very often. However, I think it's right to give you an update, and I think more importantly, it's right to give you the chance to choose where we're going to go in the future, because that's the most important thing of all. So as always, if you could like and subscribe to the channel, I really, really appreciate that. If you could actually go to the community page and place your vote and tell us where you want us to go, really appreciate that as well. And I'd love to hear your comments. Most importantly, Happy New Year to all of you. And thank you all very much. Cheers. I got another one. Bye-bye.